Hello dear students, my name is Vikram Nalode. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering and I am working at SIT COE, Yadra Secondary. In previous lecture we discussed about volumetric efficiency, fuel consumption, then some of the losses in the engines, mean effective pressure. So that part, remaining part we will cover in this lecture. So let's start from the content. We'll discuss the objectives as well as the performance curves based on the previous data discussed in last lecture. So the objective is to study and understand the performance curves. So let's start with the performance curves. Here the thing is mentioned that various engine output parameters are torque, then IP indicated power, and brake power BP. So frictional power is the difference between IP and BP. As frictional power becomes a larger proportion of indicated power IP with the increase of speed, brake power BP curve drops more rapidly compared to IP curve. It is observed that engine speeds for maximum torque for maximum power are not the same. Engine curves are always given for full throttle conditions which rarely occurs on the road. So that is shown in this uh, graph, that how torque, then indicated power, then mechanical efficiency and the brake power with respect to the engine speed, these are mentioned. Also there are the variation in the frictional power as the engine speed increases. So this is the variation of engine torque, indicated power, brake power and frictional power with the change in the engine speed. Then here this diagram represents the variation of SFC, that is the specific fuel consumption, and fuel consumption with engine speed. So the variation of fuel consumption and SFC, specific fuel consumption with respect to engine speed, these are shown. Uh, the specific fuel consumption and total fuel consumption at different engine speeds. It is seen that the SFC means specific fuel consumption, that is fuel consumed per kilowatt hour, decreases at first and reaches some minimum value, after which it again rises. Thus the best engine speed is the one corresponding to minimum specific fuel consumption, where we get power at lowest expenses. So these two graphs shows the variation in different variables with respect to the engine speed. So here some different graphical representations are shown. The change or variation in mechanical efficiency, indicated power, brake power and brake specific fuel consumption with respect to engine output, it is mentioned. And in this graph the indicated power and indicated specific fuel consumption, that is ISC, with respect to a fuel ratio, it is shown in these two graphs here. In this diagram, at any particular engine speed, the variation of mechanical efficiency and brake specific fuel consumption with load is shown, and Effect of air-fuel ratio on indicated power and specific fuel consumption is shown here. Uh, from practical point of view, the manufacturers report these curves from which the suitability of the engine for the desired purposes for which it is to be used may be ascertained. Then let's discuss about the power curve first. We'll discuss very soon. Let's discuss the power curve here. So brake power versus speed is mentioned. Means how brake power varies in the by the variation of the speed. It shows the variation of engine brake power with the engine speed. It is seen that engine output, that is brake power, first increases in engine speed, since at higher revolution per minute there would be higher number of working cycles and hence more power. However, with the increase in the engine speed, the friction losses also increase while the volumetric efficiency decreases. Thus, both these factors contributing to decrease the output with the increase in speed. Thus, the combined effect is that the slope of the power curve goes on decreasing. With the increase in the speed, here speed increases but the curve goes on decreasing way till the power reaches a maximum, after which it starts decreasing. The maximum value of the engine output and engine speed at which it occurs are invariably given in the engine specifications. This diagram power curve for two different engines is shown. It is seen in this graph that first is the although the maximum power is same in both cases, yet the power at almost all engine speeds is lower in case of engine 2, this one, and the maximum output in engine 2 occurs at higher speed, that is higher speed means this N2 compared to engine 1 N1 speed. Moreover, the output of engine 1 remains nearer its maximum value for a larger speed range compared to engine 2, whose curve falls more sharply. These differences help to determine the exact application where the engine is going to be used. Next shows that BSFC curve, brake specific fuel consumption. This is taken from the values of Tata Cummins B 5.921010 diesel engine. So various graphs are here: torque, power, and SFC. So this curve is generally flatter than the power curve. Actually, in theory, the torque output should remain constant with the change in engine speed. However, due to lower volumetric efficiency at lower engine speeds, the torque produced first increases with increase in speed, reaches a maximum, and then starts decreasing on account of both decreasing volumetric and mechanical efficiencies. The engine specifications given by the manufacturer gives maximum torque value and engine speed at which it occurs. So in the this graph, that main engine performance curve. So the curve showing the variation of fuel consumption per unit brake power in a unit time, generally in gram per kilowatt hour. It may be seen that in general this curve has an inverse relationship with the torque curve, that is, the first decreases, reaches a minimum and then starts increasing as the engine speed is increased. Also, the minimum of this curve occurs nearly at the same engine RPM as maximum of the torque curve. So in this here, as a practical example, variation of torque, then power in terms of brake power, and specific fuel consumption, that is SFC, for Tata Cummins P5.9-21010 diesel engine meeting Euro 1 norms for automotive emissions. These are shown, these variations of torque, power and SFC are shown in this graph for the engine of Tata Cummins. The effect of varying indicated mean effective pressure IMEP on indicated specific fuel consumption ISFC. The horizontal tangent to these curves gives specific fuel consumption for maximum economy, whereas the vertical tangent point gives the specific fuel consumption for maximum power. So these points are not shown here, but overall it shows the curve for BSFC as an example of the Tata Cummins engine working on the diesel. So today's point, that is performance curve, is covered. So in next lecture, remaining portion of unit number 1 will be discussed. Thank you so much.